Alright, viewers, here I am, LolMAccAroFL, with a game of Battlefield Bad Company 2. It's a rush, I'm using the medic kit, who gives a shit, it's an alright score, but what I want to talk about is me, and this is going to be selfish commentary, because it's my first one, and I'm entitled to a selfish commentary. What I want to talk about is Australia, where I live, where I hail from, where I was born, and Australian gaming. You know, Australia is this like little convict island in the middle of nowhere that's just sitting down here, and we do everything by ourselves, and it's just us, and we've got no one. We never provoke anyone, we never do anything, but for some reason we can't get a good connection on any video game at all, unless it's an Australian host and they stay host, which never happens. And also, our games are $120 on release. It's like, there's a recession, and we're doing well. Like, we're doing really well for a recession, and our dollar can't be that bad that an American can buy a new release game for $60 and an Australian has to pay $120 for it. I mean, that's just fucking robbery. I don't get it. And also, again with the connection, like we just fucking pay our money, more money than we should have to pay, and we get this shitty connection. And sometimes we don't even get the good games that come out. You know, like Dark Sector. That shit never came to Australia. It never came to Australia. That didn't cross the waters for some reason. I mean, it could get to New Zealand. It could go past Australia and get to New Zealand, but fuck, no, can't get to Australia because we don't have an R rating classification, which is retarded. I don't know. It's stupid. And just recently, even our politics is fucked up. We vote in this cute little guy from Nambour. We think he's the underdog and wins by a landslide, and then bam, gets stabbed in the back by a redhead. And you know that fucking video about the redheads don't have souls? They don't. They stabbed a poor little man in the back just so we could have a woman prime minister. That shit's just brutal. I don't think that's very nice at all. He appointed her as his deputy. If you don't know what I'm talking about Kevin Rudd and Julia Gillard. The bitch looks like Lois Griffin, and she does that to our beloved Prime Minister from Nambour. I just don't get it. It makes me a little bit sad. But this streak I'm going on is pretty nice, and that guy kills it. Bastard. But you know what? Let's stop with the hate. Good things about Australia. We just don't care. We don't. We're a great little country. And that's it. That's about it. We're a great little country. Biggest continent, largest island. I mean, smallest continent and largest island. That guy sniped me out of a helicopter. That's sick. But Australia is at a disadvantage. And look, I'm an Australian commentator. Or hoping to be an Australian commentator. This is my first commentator. But you know what? There's none out there. There's one set of Australian commentators that I know of, and they're TF Gaming, and they get like maybe 1,000 views a video, and that's just murder. Like, we need all this. We need more publicity. Australians are good people. We've never hurt anyone in our lives. If anything, we've gotten hurt. We were just down here during World War II, and boom, our our country gets bombed for no reason. We have to go in and save the Americans' ass. It's like, come on, guys. You've never given back. Anyway, enough with all this hate. My name is LolMAccAroFL, and I have been an avid gamer ever since I got my first console, which was a PS2. Some have love it, some hate it. Most love it. I loved it. But I didn't start gaming then. My first time on a game system was the Nintendo 64, playing those classic games like GoldenEye and Pokemon Stadium and all that amazing shit. I think I even played some Super Smash Brothers. Yeah, Super Smash Brothers. That was a great game as well. And then I went backwards and played a Super Nintendo, which was, of course, Donkey Kong Country and Mario All-Stars. It's like, who hasn't played that? Everyone needs to play that. Go out and buy a Super Nintendo and those two games, and you won't be disappointed. But I only got an Xbox, had to buy it myself. Xbox and Xbox Live in about 2008, and ever since then I've just been shooters all the way. And I've tried different games, like I had Burnout Paradise and Crackdown, but you know what, Crackdown's a shooter, but none of them really did it for me. I don't know what it is. I think it's just, you can't have a good game unless it has violence in it. I don't know. It's some sort of weird thing with gamers that unless you can able to kill something, it's not going to be a good game. It's really sad. Moment of silence for all those things we've killed in games, please. Right now. As I revive this guy. Moment of silence. Thank you. Hope every one of you turned off your music that you were listening to. Hopefully none of you were listening to any pop music. Because that shit is just... that's just fucking diarrhea at the mouth of every pop artist. I'm sorry if you're a pop artist listening to this, but it's the truth. Can we get some like actual rhythm or something to your songs? Some lyrics that mean something, please? Anyway, M60 is a great weapon, don't need to tell you that. I don't even know the name of this map. It's like, starts with a V or something? I don't know. This is a game like after a couple of days of having it, and I just recently got my Dazzle. Just thought I'd give commentary a go because there's no Australian commentators. And yeah, I love it. I like talking into a microphone to a video that I'm watching. It's so liberating and stuff. Double kill. But I don't know. Australians need to get out there more. Hopefully Machinima puts this on their Respawn channel. Hopefully it gets a few more views. And hopefully I get the enthusiasm to do a bit more. But anyway, Battlefield, play to your class, you know. Battlefield, it's not about the kills, it's about getting the objective, unless you're playing squad deathmatch. Play to your class, play for your team, you know, usual stuff they say in commentaries. Might even bring up, you know, Battlefield's better than Modern Warfare 2. And whoa, Modern Warfare 2 is worse than COD 4. Oh my god, who hasn't heard that before? But seriously, play COD 4. Trade in your Modern Warfare 2 for a copy of Battlefield Bad Company 2, and your life will be improved. Just none of this fucking bullshit from Modern Warfare 2. And you know what? There are millions of games out there. Millions and millions, and everyone seems to just be commentating on Modern Warfare 2. Granted, like, some of them actually change them up and, you know, bring up different topics, like, especially if they're employed by Machinima. But they bring up different topics and, you know, they change it up a bit, make it less boring. But I don't care if you got 48 and 1 without kill streaks. It's like, I want to be interested in what you're talking about. And hopefully some Australians get on my bandwagon. Help me out a little bit. Get me a bit popular so Australians as a whole can be represented in gaming. Because we made Finding Nemo, and that shit was a beautiful movie. I don't care who you are, Nemo's little fin was cute, alright? You can't deny that shit. Yeah. Exactly. You're thinking about it right now. Thinking about Dory and Bruce, how great they are as characters. Yeah. Exactly. But onto the gameplay. Oh, hang on. Ha ha ha. I just rambled on for this whole thing. That was easy. No wonder so many people do it. Look at those pins. So many pins. 38 and 11. So many pins the game gets confused. Look at that. Oh my god, what is that? Anywho, this was my first commentary. I think it went pretty well. I could talk for ages. No, check out my channel. Give it a lookin'. Hopefully I did something for you today. and thank you.